believe you, of all people, would use our friendship as blackmail like this.
Oh, but it is hardly blackmail. I don't see a way how we could possibly rebuild our friendship while your son is taking my daughter to court. If you end this now, before things escalated, well, it would at least begin to make up for what you did.
Jane, you know how much our friendship means to me. But Nicolette will never be my blood, and I have to do what's best for my family.
So that's it then? You're determined to keep driving a wedge between our children?
No, I am doing nothing of the sort. I'm simply trying to protect my son, the same way you're protecting your daughter. Now, I know that it must have taken a lot for you to come here and try and change my mind. But David, Aaron and Nicolette should stick to the original arrangement. And I'm sorry, but nothing is going to sway my feelings about that.
Hey.
Hey.
How was your shift?
Yeah, it was good, actually. It was nice to spend a few hours not thinking about...
The lawyers?
Have you had a chance to think any more about it?
Yes, of course I have. The different arguments go round and round in my head. It doesn't mean I'm any closer to making a decision. It's a big call, David, and I'm not going to accept Paul's offer on a whim.
Okay, that was obviously pointed.
Well, yes, it was, because you had no right to do that without talking to me first.
I deserve that. I'll stop nagging you. You can come to me when you've made a decision.
Hey, everything good here?
Fine. What can we do for you?
I just wanted to see if you wanted to spend the afternoon with Isla.
Yeah, we'd love to. Thank you.
Just fed her and she's just dozed off.
Oh, hello. We missed you last night.
Yeah, we did.
David,
I'll leave you to it.
you didn't have to be so short.
She says she wants a 50-50 arrangement, but she's still calling all the shots. This is exactly why we need proper legal help to settle it.
Yeah. I'm going for a run.
Hey, everything all right?
Yeah, just having a moment. What about you? How are you holding up?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Oh, it's okay. You don't have to pretend.
I know, and thank you. I was upset at first, but I'm fine now. Except for me.
It was a bit, oh, yeah, I wasn't paying attention, so, yeah, no, go for it. Have it.
You poured this for Granddad, didn't you?
It was a habit.
You know, if you want to talk about it...
It's fine. Hello. I don't want you to feel like you're caught up in things more than you already are. I'd like it if we spent some time together. I was thinking of going over to see Isla.
Yeah, that sounds nice.
It was good. Cheer us up.
I like seeing Isla, but I don't need cheering up.
There has to be a way for us all to get on the same page without lawyers.
Well, it would be better to avoid the court, obviously, but do you really think that's still possible?
I do.
Hey.
Hey.
Is Isla with the boys?
Yeah, for a little bit.
So how are things between you all?
Oh, we've got this thinly veiled hostility vibe going on. Super fun. I think things between the boys are pretty tense, though.
You think they've been arguing?
I don't think they're on the same page about the criminal lawyer.
What makes you say that?
I can tell when they're fighting. And Aaron's all about keeping the peace, and he didn't seem happy when David brought it up.
Well, maybe he might be able to convince David to go through mediation instead and just leave the lawyers out of it.
Mediation?
It's the first step in this sort of dispute. If the matter can be resolved at mediation, well, then it wouldn't need to go to court.
Well, then I should get through to Aaron, then.
Where's Aaron?
He's just out for a run. He should be home soon.
Yo, David. It's only me. Sorry, I didn't realise.
Well, I could put the kettle on.
No, it's okay. We can catch up later, okay?
No, don't go straight away. Surely we can all be in the same room together for a few minutes.
Harlow, it's okay. I mean, I shouldn't have called in without checking your head first. Listen, come by the penthouse later. A few things I'd like to go through with you.
Sure, yeah, I'll text when I'm coming over.
Okay.
I can heat up some of Isla's milk if you want to feed her.
Oh, yeah, that'd be great. I'd love that.
Hey, Toad.
Hey, how's dad life going? Hey, take it from me. If you are getting more than 3 hours sleep in a row, you are winning. Can I grab a long Mac, please? Thanks.
Yeah, I bet. It's actually what I wanted to talk to you about. Did you know things with Nicolette and us are not great?
Yeah, I heard, especially with Paul involving a criminal lawyer.
You know about that?
Yeah, Jane and Nicolette asked me for some advice earlier.
Huh. So Nicolette knew. She didn't mention any of that to us.
Maybe she's trying to butter you up.
Yeah, maybe. Listen, do you mind? Do you have a minute? I was just wondering, like, do you think this is a bit of overkill? Like getting a criminal lawyer for a custody case?
Well, that depends on what your end goal is.
Well, full custody, like we originally agreed to. It's just that at the moment it feels like Isla is barely ours.
Well, then involving a shark could be the best way of winning in court. And Nicolette does have a sketchy history.
Look, I don't know what to do. Like, it's not like we wanted to cut Nick out. That was never the plan. Having a mum in the picture is why I liked doing it this way in the first place. But it's just so messy.
Yeah. Look, I know going to court does sound drastic, but if you guys can't reach some sort of agreement, well then involving lawyers could be the best move forward. But just be prepared. If you do go down this avenue, things can get very ugly.
Nicolette seems to be a fan of the mediation idea.
Yes, she did. It was a relief to see her a little more hopeful.
I know all this conflict's been hard on you.
That's why I'd love for them to be able to sort this out without it becoming a messy legal fight.
Yeah, that's no good for anyone, is it?
I mean, I care for Nicolette. I love her, and I want what's best for my granddaughter, but I also want what's best for the boys too, of course. But still, Nicolette has to come first.
Well, in the end, really, your position's the same as Paul's.
I suppose in a way that's true. Although I will always stand by Nicolette, I have everyone's best interest at heart.
I know you do. That's why I love you.
You didn't admit to it, but I think David was worried about Aaron. I hope they're not fighting.
Yeah.
Are you sure you're okay? You seem a little distant.
I keep telling you I'm fine. Unlike you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Please, I saw how distressed you were when Grandad came in.
All right, it's true. I was confronted by seeing him unexpectedly. But these things are complicated. And our feelings aren't always tidy. That's why I keep saying to you, please be open about Brent.
I'm not lying, okay? I don't have feelings for Brent. And you're just trying to focus on me because you're the one having a hard time. I saw how stressed you were over that cup of coffee.
Yeah, you're right. I was making your grandfather a cup before I knew what I was doing, and then it just brought up memories and regrets.
Do you miss him?
Yeah, of course I do.
Do you still love him?
Yeah. I mean, I planned on spending the rest of my life with him. So, yeah, it hurts knowing that that's not going to be the case.
Well, if it hurts so much, why don't you just work it out?
Because it doesn't work like that. It's not up to me. No, Paul needs to demonstrate he knows how much he hurt me and how wrong his behaviour was. And he needs to apologise. Mean it. Change.
Hey, did you have an update for me?
Sorry?
About the lawyers. Well, is something wrong?
No. Just seeing Terese with Isla earlier, it just got me a bit rattled.
Well, that's understandable.
I mean, I always imagined that we would spend time with her together as her grandparents. Anyway, yes. I did speak to the lawyer, Juliana, and she can meet with you on Monday. How does that work for you?
I can't make that decision without talking to Aaron. He was hurt you even contacted lawyers without me running it past him.
David, the longer you leave it, the harder it's going to be. I mean, every day that Nicolette is in Isla's life, it makes it easier for her to argue that she is the primary carer.
I get that. But I'm not ruining my relationship over this.
All right, fair enough. You let me know then, eh?
Aaron. Hey.
Hey,
Sorry things were awkward before.
that's all right. I just want what's best for Isla.
I think we can both agree that's not dragging her through the courts. Now, I know that's not what you want, and I've lived with you guys long enough to know when there's tension between you and David.
Nick, I'm sorry, but if we're going to talk about this, we should probably do it with David too.
Please, just hear me out. Mum was talking to me about mediation. It's a way that we could come up with an arrangement officially, but without lawyers.
Okay, and this is something you would be interested in.
Absolutely. Anything to avoid a nasty legal battle. Now, I know David has other ideas, so if you and I could work together as a team to convince him this is the better option.
Nick, you're not really asking me to gang up with you against David, are you?
When you put it like that. No, mediation is the best option. We've just got to get Paul out of David's ear so that he can think the same way as us.
But Nick, I'm sorry, but there is no us.
We don't have to be at odds.
No, except you're trying to get David and I to play against each other. And you know what? Even if we do go with mediation, there's absolutely nothing that says that you won't change your mind again.
You for real?
Nicolette, it seems that you've made your case to Aaron. Why don't you leave him to consider it now? No? And I have some research on mediation I'd be happy to pass on.
Yeah, sure, thanks.
Come on.
I don't know why you had to butt in. I was getting through to him.
I'm not so sure about that.
So, I thought you'd be interested in the chat that I just had with Terese.
Well, after we bumped into each other at David's.
Yeah, you've been on her mind. It's been making her emotional.
Really? Well, you think she's missing me?
She told me herself. And I think this is a perfect chance for you to make your move and win her back.
Yeah, but hang on. Why are you bringing this to me? Aren't you still angry with me?
I got over it.
Oh, just like that. I've been trying to reach out to you and you've kept batting me away, so what's changed?
Well, haven't you heard the saying about gift horses? I mean, would you rather me be in my room sobbing over Brent, who you didn't even like anyway?
No. But, you just haven't been yourself lately.
Yeah, because maybe I'm exhausted about people constantly questioning my mood. Okay, I'm not angry with you anymore. End of story. Now, do you want to win Terese back or not?
Yeah.
Then don't waste this chance.
Problem is, the last time Terese and I had a conversation didn't exactly go well.
Yeah, but this time, you're going to know exactly what she's hoping to hear from you.
Really? Okay, I'm listening.
Hey.
Hey, how was your run?
Yeah, good. Actually, I've had some time to think.
Does that mean you're ready to discuss the lawyer issue?
I'm on board. Tell your dad to set up the meeting.
Here I was gearing up for another argument.
Look, I don't love asking Paul for help, and I'm still not a fan of the way you went about things.
I know.
Hey, have you had a chance to talk to David yet about mediation? It's clearly the best option for all of us.
Yeah, in your opinion?
We'll be going ahead with our plan and meeting with Dad's lawyer.
You're okay with this?
Yes, I am.
It's probably wise we avoid communicating on this subject from now on, except in writing.
That's crazy. We live together. It's bound to come up.
We'll have to make sure it doesn't. Stick to safe topics.
This is exactly the kind of ugliness I was hoping to avoid. What changed your mind?
Oh, look, Nick, to be honest, I wasn't a fan of how you tried to come in between us and play games.
That's not what I was doing.
Well, I was leaning that way already, especially after some advice from Toadie. Either way, the decision's made. Should we head home?
Sounds great.
Mum, you won't believe this, but Aaron's decided to go down the criminal lawyer route.
How could things have gone backwards so quickly?
Oh, I mean, I would love to ask them, but apparently we're not even allowed to talk about it anymore.
So are you going to stay living there?
I don't have a choice.
Well, of course you do. That environment doesn't sound good for your mental health.
No, that's not the problem right now. I mean, the 50-50 arrangement that I'm suggesting works. So if I stay, then hopefully I can convince them that.
That's probably true.
And where else would I go? Chloe's? No, thank you. I'm trapped.
Don't say that. I will always support you, Nicolette. We'll get through this together.
For what it's worth, I think you should accept the boys' decision about taking this to court. If you try and change their minds, you could make things much worse.
Yes, I realise that now. Mind you, I wasn't the one who changed Aaron's mind. Couldn't you have kept your opinion to yourself?
And good afternoon to you too. I take it that this is about Aaron.
I thought you said you didn't want to get involved. Turned out he was just lying, but you're on the opposite team.
No, I'm not on any team.
And now my baby is going to be dragged through the courts, thanks to you. I hope you're happy with yourself.
Nicolette, that's not very fair.
No, what's unfair, Mum, is that everyone in Erinsborough is against me. Again.
I ordered 2 by mistake. Force of habit, I guess. Anyway, you may as well have that one. It is your order.
Thank you.
Listen, Terese, tell me to leave if I am intruding, but I've been thinking a lot since our last conversation.
Well, conversation is a nice word for it.
Well, you and I have always been great at pushing each other's buttons. You certainly hit a nerve the other day. But you were right. I was feeling guilty about Brent, and I turned it on you. And that was wrong.
Well, I think it's fair to say that neither of us were at our best.
Yeah. I suppose I should be a lot better at making the apologies than I am, considering how many I've had to make over the years. Please know that I understand how wrong I was, and just how badly I've behaved for a long time now, and how committed I am to being better.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, for every bit of pain that I've caused you, I punish myself 10 times over.
Well, that must have been very difficult for you to say. Thanks for the coffee.
Do you think Nick will move out?
I don't know. Wouldn't surprise me.
What can I do to help?
I think we're good.
No, come on, give me a job.
Okay, if you want, you can peel these.
I trusted you. I poured my heart out, and you went straight to your grandfather.
Things didn't go well.
Well, you're not going to deny it. So you went and told him everything, and then you encouraged him to use it against me.
I want Granddad to be happy. And you guys getting together is going to make you happy too.
Harlow, not if I am going to be manipulated into it. Passing on to Paul what I told you was complete betrayal. Why would you do that?
Because I'm tired of it. Are you going to spend the rest of your life wallowing? Am I supposed to be supportive and understanding forever?
I didn't think a little compassion was too much to ask.
You knew who you were marrying. Why are you so shocked about what he did? He's not going to change, so just take him back, okay? The self-pity is pathetic.
You know what? If you're sick of me, fine. You can leave.
Great. I was going to go to my room.
No, I mean leave the house. Tonight, for good.
You're kicking me out.
Yeah, damn right I am. You can find somewhere else to live.